Hello there, everyone, and welcome back. This is Tosashi, and today I'm reflecting on some patch notes again. I've been very busy, so it's been a little bit late. There's already been another patch. I will make that video very soon as well. But first, the patch notes of last week, where Skyfire has received another upgrade. So let's see here, Skyfire. They increased the number of missiles launched by each zone bombing secondary weapon attack made while in vehicle form. So that's the secondary attack. So more missiles. Okay. They reduced the zone bombing secondary weapons damage versus Mecha from 375 to 350 while in vehicle form. So even though there's more missiles, they each do a little bit less damage, but I have noticed that it actually does more damage because there's more rockets, more missiles in that volley of missiles. So actually I do consider this a buff, which is welcome. I just wish that they don't push everything on the secondary zone bombing ability there. But it does seem they are going into that direction, so it's kind of becoming like this one-trick pony where you have the human form, which is alright. It does pretty alright damage. Its mobility is alright. It's relatively fast. Surprisingly fast, actually, I gotta say. But the vehicle form is all about managing to unleash those missiles, and that's it. Otherwise, you don't really want to be that much into the vehicle form still. And to me, that's a shame because I think the vehicle form is really awesome and a good idea. So I wish they still will improve the durability of it a little bit more in any way. They also greatly increased the amount of energy recovered when dealing damage to pilots specifically. So that is an interesting change. Again, it all points in the direction of having the zone bombing as kind of the main thing, the main trick that Skyfire can do. It is welcome again, but still I feel like it's not enough. They also say here they optimized the Skyfire's secondary weapon usage logic while in human form and made it possible to use this attack while on springboards. So, okay, that's just sounds like a bug fix basically, because I didn't notice that they didn't work on springboards, but good that now it does. I don't really know what I mean by the weapon usage logic in human form. So I'm guessing it works more as intended. Fine. But to be honest, I still think the secondary of the human form is quite underwhelming. On medium range, if you have the exact right distance, it's pretty sweet. But if you're too short, it only does like 350 damage or something, which is a bit of a shame. So like this, it almost does nothing. Yeah, let's take down this enemy real quick here. And also focus a bit on the game because, as you can see, I'm alone against squads. This is a game that I recorded about a week ago. And I do remember there was quite some exciting brawling going on with a squad later on. I don't think Skyfire is the best against taking on squads, but I mean, the zone bombing, the secondary ability in the tank form, or vehicle form as they call it, is very powerful, very potent in taking down squads if they're close together. Now, that's not a given, of course. So yeah, that's the update for Skyfire. Welcome addition, updates, welcome increase in buffs, I would say. I would still like to see the vehicle form to be more tanky in a way, because it's still very slow. And if I compare it, for example, to Caramel also has a tank form which cannot move at all. But Caramel has a good kit that allows you to just be on top of a building where nobody can basically touch you and is sniped from a distance. So then the stationary element is not really an issue in Caramel. Also, if you do to mid-brawl, basically like Pulse or Snow Mirage's ability to just alternate normal shooting and different mode shooting, that works quite well. But I noticed with Skyfire it still doesn't work so well because the vehicle form is just so stationary and its damage is too slow to counter. Here we have a nice little jump. So as you can see, it takes 1, 2, 3, takes 4 shots, and Caramel only takes 3. And Caramel also shoots a bit faster, and it has a bigger AoE, and it also highlights the enemy, so it just does more while being stationary. And this, yeah, it moves a little bit, but it does way less. So yeah, anyway, enough about Skyfire, because there's also 2 other mecha that have been... oh, wait a minute, I hear a Skylark somewhere close by. Let's check it out. There we go. There's the Skylark. Let's see if I can sneakily take them down. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, if you catch them unawares, it's beautiful, you know. You, there you go. Okay. Let's see here. See if I can take you down real quick. There we go. That one completely missed. Yeah, the secondary of the human form of Skyfire can also have a wider range. And I still think it should explode anyway. Even on impact, it should still do the cluster explosion. I think that would really help out Skyfire quite a bit here. And it doesn't even have to do as much damage. I prefer that it... Oh, here we go. That it would deal less damage. Goodbye, Andromeda. With the cluster bombs, but that it always detonates. I think that would be a good improvement. Okay, some mecha are piling up here. Yeah, because if you just weave the at that distance that I was just at, oh, more people are meching up. If you weave the secondary of the human form with the primary into your attack pattern and you're not far enough, it just doesn't do enough. You might as well just keep shooting your your primary. But again, I digress. I said enough about Skyfire. Let's continue with Tempest, because Tempest has actually received quite a substantial nerf, I gotta say. So they did increase the Raging Wave Shuriken secondary weapons damage versus Mecha from 210 to 216. Okay, that's a minor, like a really minor damage increase on the secondary weapon. I did build Tempest on the secondary weapon. And they also adjusted the flight speed and the fire rate of the secondary weapon while using the Fury attack module. By a couple of percentages. It is nice. It is welcome. Let's see if I can take them down. I don't know why they keep shooting at me with this unicorn tank. That was not the wisest, but I'll take it. Goodbye. So they improved the flight speed if you have the right attack modules, and they have improved the damage against mecha a little bit. Okay, but so those you would say are buffs, and they are. But then they say they slightly reduced Tempest's movement speed while running, and this is very heavily noticeable. And they say slightly decreased, but it feels like a very, very big decrease actually. And I've played about 5 Tempest games. And more people are meching up. Let's be careful here, because yeah, there's a hot steel protecting its teammate probably. Let's try and get away here. Yes, taking down the Skylark, and let's try to run away from... Well, there's another Skylark. Let's run away from them real quick here while recovering. So yeah, Tempest is having a lower movement speed is hurting its entire kit basically, because its primary weapon is so close range, and its secondary weapon can be functioning on long range, but it's not the greatest long range weapon. So Tempest still shines in medium to close range, but it doesn't have that many ways now of closing the gap other than its dash, which you also want to be using for damaging the enemy by dashing through. So its movement speed, it was very reliant on its movement speed, to be honest. And okay, let's see, what can I do here? Can I do it? As you can see, Skyfire has a good range with those abilities. Okay, let's see, it did manage to hide away. Yeah, seem to be a bit surrounded here. There's a Skylark. Yeah, that I need to get to the human form, otherwise I'm just a sitting duck, slowly moving around. So this is good range for the secondary though, but I don't manage to hit it there. Oh, gotta be careful. Let's use this heal. Hot steel is also still there. Gotta be really careful here. Can I do it? Not yet. Ooh, managed to dodge that one in the vehicle form. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised that its Skylark is not pushing me more. Okay, here we go with a beautiful volley or zone bombing on both targets, both Hot Steel and Skylark. Can I do it? Oh yes, that's one. And the Hot Steel's coming for me. Oh man, oh, they're too fast. Ah, very close. But I think I can still do it. A little bit greedy, but let's try here and take Hot Steel down. Oh, there's Arthur coming as well. I hope Arthur is not part of the team. I think it is though, because it's coming from your heart. Let's get into a better position here. Let's see if I can still finish up my my reflections here. Skyfall has also increased. Let's see here. Yeah, so Skyfall has received some minor buffs. Adjusted the frontal damage reduction from reactive armor defensive module. So you gotta be careful here. You take less damage there. You get more shield back, and the heat resisting rifling core module reduces the heat generated when firing from 37% to 50%. So that is actually a very big buff. Oh, there we go. Beautiful volley here on everyone. Yeah, I think if they buff Skyfire a little bit, it can be a very cool solo versus squad mecha. But here I'm really struggling. Yeah, let's be careful here. So Skyfall has received some minor buffs, which I welcome. Oh, come on. Gotta get away from the Arthur. Okay, Arthur went ham on me. I don't think I should be here now. I think that's a mistake. There's the Hot Steel too. Yeah, I think I messed up here. Well, anyway, I think I tried nicely there, and it does seem to be. Let's see here. Was it a full squad? Yeah, it is. That is the entire squad indeed. Skylark, Hot Steel, and Arthur. I think I did pretty well there. Still top 10, not bad. Not a win, but still not bad. So yeah, Skyfire has received some minor buffs. Tempest has received like a rebalance, it seems, but it is actually pretty big nerf regarding its movement speed while running. And Skyfall has received some minor buffs through its defensive modules and one of its core modules, Core 2, which is my favorite, that basically will be damaging more over time. So let me know what you find about these mecha adjustments. I'm not covering the other patch notes because I'm basically I only care about the mecha, to be honest. That's why I'm playing this game at all. So let's take a look here what the Hot Steel and the Skylark. Oh, I was so close though. I almost had the Hot Steel there as well. But I should have flown away actually. Make sure to separate the enemies. So disengage until I have a good position. Got a little bit greedy there. Yeah, I think this squad has got it. They stay together pretty well. Yeah, they got this. So as I said, the patch note of this week will also arrive shortly, so stay tuned for that. I'm also working on another mecha tier list of the past season, season 18. It's getting there. Trying to do something new, new this time. So until then, I wish you all a beautiful day and peace.